Boom! What's up, Waves Capital? It's Roy Shagu, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about why I'm still bullish, even as many investors become increasingly bearish, and why I still hold extreme confidence in the fact that Wave 2 is coming, and that it's coming much sooner than later. Okay, so first things first. We are going to quickly read through the newsletter that I sent out at the beginning of this 4-day trading week. It was a rough start to the week. We aren't closing out the month of February on the most exciting note, on the most bullish notes. But once again, I want to reiterate my macro thesis, which still holds strong. And I want to talk to you guys about why you can't be scared of a little blood in the markets, okay? You got to be a shark. All right, so we'll read through this, go over the hype cycle, and remind ourselves of, the nature of a hype cycle and why everything is going according to plan. And then I simply want to look at the S&P 500 because this chart is, pretty much the benchmark chart for all U.S. equities. If the S&P 500 is performing well, it's pretty damn likely that all of the stocks that we trade, small caps, growth stocks, are going to be performing even better. They're kind of just an amplified reflection of whatever the indices are doing. So if the S&P 500 is doing well, everything's probably doing pretty well. Okay, so we'll take a look at this after we read over this and call it a day. I actually just finished recording another video, but I figured I'd record this one for you guys. For those of you who aren't subscribed, if you're not trading with me, if you're not part of the daily newsletter, I did want to update you guys just because I felt it was fair and it's my duty to do so. Okay, so let's get to reading. We're not going to read that far up, but although the optimism amongst many investors may be fading, I remain bullish. Before we move on, I want to quickly reference an excerpt from last Thursday's newsletter. So this little piece right here is from last Thursday, I think, February 16th, 17th or something like that. Maybe, full transparency, I'm recording this on February 22nd. Okay, so maybe the recent upside amongst growth stocks was nothing more than a dead cat bounce. Maybe we fall further in the short term, and maybe I'm wrong about the arrival of a fresh rally to new highs. That said, I have heavy conviction in my belief that Wave 2 is here, and my actions today reflected this conviction. So again, I did use a lot of our recent profits to buy some more calls on Thursday. That didn't pan out to be the best idea. But you know what? I'm still super excited I bought them. I don't regret it because I do still think many of our plays, AI, just scroll down the watch list here, AI, veritone, some other plays that I'm really excited about we've been scooping up calls on. I do still think new highs are coming. And again, the correction we've seen recently is kind of maybe an offensive turn to some, but hey, that's the reality of it. It's weeding out the weak, yeah. It's getting rid of those who, can't take the heat in the kitchen. So again, heavy conviction Wave 2 is here. My actions did reflect this conviction. The better part of the past 2 months have been amazing for the markets. And so far, 2023 has been a record year for Waves Capital. That said, things can't just continue to go up forever. As we always say, corrections are a healthy part of every bull market. And the key word here is obviously bull market. In my eyes, the bottom is still in. 2023 will still be a great year for stocks with 98 to 99% historical likelihood of the S&P 500 closing higher on the year when January and February are green. I don't know if you guys remember that from those January effect videos we posted in like late December. But I'll recap on that probably in early March because that's an insane statistic with almost like 100% probability that if January and February are in the green or close green, then the rest of the year, not the rest of the year, but the year overall, so 2023 will be a pretty damn good year for stocks. And that's, again, like almost 99% historical probability. And Wave 2 is, of course, still on the horizon. So I'm going to read over this and then we'll reference this image. Just, pause it here if you want to and feel free to screenshot it. If any of you are beginning to get dismayed, it's important to remind yourself that there are two of these puppies in every two-wave hype cycle pattern for AI stocks, of course, and that's what we're talking about here. Sure, Wave 1 is over, and sure, the mania may be fading, but this is simply the nature of these cycles. I believe we're approaching the plateau of productivity right here, very content. Excuse me. phase, and this will be the calm before the storm. That is wave 2. And again, I think that's what we've kind of been seeing, because things happen very fast on these shorter term manic 2 waves. And again, C3 AI, don't want to talk trades, sorry, subscribers. C3 AI Inc. and Veritone both report earnings on March 2nd. And to me, this is the clear catalyst for the next phase of this AI cycle. We may fall a bit further in the short term, which, you know, has happened, but I stand by my macro thesis and I'm holding my positions tight. Patience pays off, team. Don't let a little bit of blood scare you away. Okay. Again, you got to take advantage. You got to be a shark. All right. So we'll just close here, you guys. Again, this is the nature of the hype cycles. We caught it all the way back here. We were the early adopters. We were there for the technology trigger that was Lensa AI, ChatGPT, OpenAI, like the suite of products that are OpenAI. Technology trigger, we caught it early. We made life-changing gains on the way up. Took some profits up here, deployed some down here, and are still deploying some over in this area even as we go sideways. So again, you guys, if you have a macro thesis, I'm not saying you have to agree with me, and I'm not saying all of you should agree with me. I could be wrong. But if you feel the way that I'm feeling, if you agree with my sentiment and you've established a bullish opinion and bullish macro thesis for yourself around this AI hype cycle, then, just chill out. Act like you've been here before. Keep it cool, because wave 2 is coming. And again, I do think it's coming soon, because right now the SPY is sitting on some very, very significant levels of resistance. As you can see here, previous resistance that's been, again, in play for a year. As soon as this broke, I knew it was game on. Broke resistance. It's coming back down. This previous line of long-term macro resistance will act as new support. On top of, this is coming down like to a T. On top of the line of support on the SPY's current ascending channel pattern. They intersect tomorrow, and the SPY is currently sitting directly on top of it. So, you guys, there's so much support around here. And even as I record this in after hours trading, everything's kind of ripping. So I think tomorrow's going to be a sick day. I think we are going to see new highs, and I do think right now the SPY is going to see 420 on March 6th, which is a bold prediction, but there's a lot of charts lining up around March 6th, March 7th right now, and I do think that could be the next short-term high that we see. All right, that's my prediction. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm feeling confident and always know, you guys, my money's where my mouth is. If you want to trade with me on a daily basis, it's the first link in the description box. My complete portfolio, daily newsletter. Of course, you do receive everything that this little box right here entails. And it's $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months. Heck, you can try it free for 7 days. And if you don't like it, just peace out whenever you want. But again, as of today, just if you were trading with us in 2023, regardless of the amount, you could have been trading with $50, $100. This subscription would have paid itself off for life, regardless of the amount you're paying. And you know what? If you were trading 1,000, 5K, 10K, 100K, this you would have made life-changing gains. We're up like 10, 12x in the portfolio right now. So again, zero guilt plugging this. This is my life. This is my career. This is what I do. This is what I love doing. And I look forward to you guys joining Waves Capital for real. Until next time, you guys, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.